Welcome back. It's Melanie, your She Shed Scrapper. So today I am back with a one-page layout using the Where To Next collection for Vicki Boutin. I have a picture of my son with a tropical drink and have the chipboard from the collection, which is quite large. So I decided I was going to try to use that, at least one phrase of it, and it says Vacay. So I am going to make my title Vacay Vibes, or Vacay Mode, I think. Wow, I can't even remember. It's mode. And I'm not gonna lie, even though I thought I had a plan for this large title, it was still a challenge. So I am kind of double matting my layout. I've been doing this a ton lately. But I just love that extra separation, especially with that pattern paper, that extra separation between the pattern paper and my white background. So with this one, I'm kind of using up some scraps. The striped paper was a piece of scrap, and then actually the green paper was. I ended up cutting the green paper, I believe, in an 8-inch square circle. That's a circle, not a square. Wow. Using my Cricut. But that was a piece of scrap paper. This yellow here was a scrap piece as well. So I am going to cut the end of that into a dovetail. I just wanted a separating piece between the striped paper and the polka dotted paper. And that yellow paper has a little bit of pattern to it, but not enough. And so I thought that was a great kind of dividing piece. So I did cut that a little bit longer and dovetail that. Like I said, I do just have this one photo of my son. The tropical drink isn't really the main focus, but it's there. And so I decided to, like I said, use that big title. But then also this collection has some, I'm sure they're probably alcoholic drinks, but just has some tropical drink ephemera and stickers. So I wanted to use that. And no, my son obviously is not having an alcoholic drink whatsoever, but just to clarify, I don't want to get myself in trouble. I wanted a border to separate the picture from that striped paper, and so I decided to use the blue. Again, this has a slight pattern to it, but nothing overpowering, and it just brings in that blue from that striped paper into another place as well. I kind of thought I would use those lemons. It's not lemonade, but I thought I would use it and just didn't. So you can see how large this title is. It is a pretty thick chipboard as well. So I'm using my tacky glue and placing that. I had to overlap the photo a little bit, which is okay. But it is just, it is some large chipboard. Even the stars in the package, they're just so big. I need to remember that next time she comes out with a collection, because I don't know that I will get this chipboard again. So I did use the alpha stickers out of the project pad. That is actually the font, I guess, and the color is the alpha that comes with the collection. Those are chipboard, but if you get it with a project pad, they're just like a plain sticker. But that is the same type of font. So like I said, I wanted to include some of the tropical drinks and decided to include some of the palm fronds as well. This was when we were in Florida. And so I'm just trying to play around with the ephemera. I love that big camera. I'm not going to do a lot of embellishing, but I do kind of, when I don't embellish a lot, I like the bigger embellishments. I found that out. There was one that I did around town using the same collection, and I used quite a few larger embellishment pieces with that, and just really like the way that turned out as well. So I'll try to link that up above, so you guys can check that video out if you want to. So I am kind of keeping the clusters fairly the same. I have, a drink in each and the palm fronds in each. I just add the camera to the bottom. I just love how that kind of not rounds out, but kind of frames the photo a little bit, both at the top and the bottom. So I'm going to do that. And then I remembered I had some flares from Scrap and Happy Studio, and there was a cute little pineapple, which I don't know when else I would use it, but because it's a tropical drink, I decided to add the flare to the top cluster. And that kind of finishes out that cluster a little bit. I didn't feel like the layout was quite done, and so I did end up going back into the embellishments to try to find something to add. I thought I could add something down to the bottom of the title as well, so I will end up doing that. But I did grab some of the puffy hearts and scatter those across the title, and then into the I do add a couple in the embellishment clusters as well. There was a larger sticker that I thought I would add under the title there. It's another phrase. However, I feel like I like how it looks like a cone, I guess, where it's kind of layered, where it goes longer and then shorter. I like that look. So I did end up doing that and then adding a couple of puffy hearts to the other clusters. And I did stick another polka dotted flare from Scrap and Happy Studio to the bottom left cluster underneath the camera. I just really like the way that looked. But that is going to finish off this layout. I will link the Where To Next collection down below for you, as well as Scrap and Happy Studio. But I hope you guys enjoyed, and we will see you next time. Bye, guys.